Imagine waking up on your 10th birthday and looking in the mirror and seeing the face of an 80-year-old staring back at you. Not a costume, not a filter, your real face. Wrinkled, aged, your hair gone, your joints stiff, your heart already failing. This is not a nightmare. For roughly one child born in every 4 million, it is Tuesday morning. The disease is called Hutchinson-Gilford Progeria Syndrome, and it does not just make children look old, it forces their bodies to biologically age at approximately 8 times the normal rate. By the time a child with progeria turns 13, their cardiovascular system has already aged past 80. Most do not survive to see their 14th birthday. But here's the strange part. Their minds stay sharp. Their personalities stay completely intact. They laugh, they go to school, they fall in love with music and video games and bad jokes, while their bodies collapse around them and fast forward. So what on earth is happening inside their cells? To understand progeria, you have to go deep into the nucleus of every single cell in your body. Inside each nucleus, there is a structure called the nuclear lamina. Think of it as the scaffolding that keeps the nucleus stable, that keeps your DNA safe, that keeps the entire cell organized. That scaffolding is built in part from a protein called lamin A. In most people, lamin A is produced cleanly, used by the cell, and then broken down in a specific biological process. It does its job, it gets recycled, life continues. In children with progeria, a single-letter mutation in the LMNA gene, one wrong letter out of 3 billion, creates a defective version of lamin A. Scientists named it progerin. Progerin cannot be broken down. It builds up. It clogs the nucleus like sludge inside a pipe. The scaffolding warps, the nucleus collapses. And once a cell's nucleus is damaged, that cell can no longer divide properly. It ages, it misfires, and eventually it dies. Now multiply that process across trillions of cells, simultaneously, for every organ, every blood vessel, every tissue in the body. That is progeria in motion. The heart pays the highest price. By the time these children are 10 or 11, their arteries are as stiff and clogged as those of a 70-year-old. Heart attacks and strokes, not childhood diseases, become the most common cause of death. Dr. Francis Collins, former director of the National Institutes of Health, has called progeria one of the most striking examples of accelerated aging ever documented in science. His team helped identify the exact LMNA mutation in 2003, a discovery that changed how researchers understood the biology of aging itself. Because here's the twist that keeps scientists awake at night. Progerin does not only appear in children with progeria. It appears in you. Research led by Dr. Leslie Gordon, a physician whose own son, Sam, had progeria, found that healthy aging adults also accumulate small amounts of progerin in their cells over time, not at the catastrophic rate seen in progeria, but enough to be measurable. Enough to suggest that the very same protein destroying these children in a decade might be quietly contributing to how all of us age over a lifetime. This realization turned progeria research into something much bigger. Studying this disease stopped being only about helping a few hundred children worldwide. It became a window into the fundamental biology of human aging. In 2020, the FDA approved the first drug ever specifically for progeria, lonafarnib. Clinical trials showed it extended lifespan in affected children by an average of 2.5 years, a partial victory, but the first real one. Sam Burns, Dr. Gordon's son, became one of the most widely known children to live with progeria. He gave a TED Talk at 17. He talked about happiness, about living fully, about not letting his body set the ceiling on his life. He passed away the following year. Progeria strips away the illusion that aging is simply a matter of years. It proves that aging is a molecular process, a biological event unfolding in each cell, governed by specific proteins, specific genes, specific chemical signals that your body is managing right now, in this moment, as you listen to this. One wrong letter in 3 billion changed everything for those children, and what scientists are learning from that one wrong letter may eventually change everything for the rest of us. So the next time you look in the mirror on your birthday, whatever age you are, you're looking at a biological negotiation, a trillion cells keeping the scaffolding intact, holding the clock as steady as they can. For most people, that negotiation lasts 80 or 90 years. For some, it lasts 13. And what separates those two timelines is one letter in a 3 billion letter code. Imagine waking up and seeing 80 in a 10-year-old mirror. Now imagine what understanding that mirror might one day do for all of us.